About a week ago, ODM party, through Raila Odinga, wrote a very nice invitation letter inviting Kalonzo Musyoka as one of the founder members of ODM party to kindly attend to the 20th anniversary of ODM, which is set to take place on 10th up to 12th of October next month. But the kind of reception the letter got from Kalonzo Musyoka is something that Raila never expected to get from his former political ally.
We haven't seen anything on the table. Ileto kwa meza. I can tell you what I've seen on the table. Ni kwamba Raila Odinga ameniandikia barua. A very nice letter. My dear brother, as a founder member of ODM, all right, ninakualika kwa shughuli. There will even be a dinner event on the 10th. And unfortunately, I'm going to reply nimwambie on the 10th, we will have the National Delegates Congress of Wiper Patriotic Front. Kwa hivyo mimi sitafika huko. I wish them well. I wish them well. I gather William Ruto will also be invited as a founder member, but I will not be there. I hope I've answered you. No, I haven't answered you. There's nothing on the table. We have seen that. We have seen that. Therefore, I cannot. By the way, you realize I'm perhaps one of the principals. Of course, you know that. So I cannot jibu swala hilo. Tulisema Raila akiona mambo ni magumu kule, he's one of us. I respect him, I've said that. I respect my friend Raila Odinga. I've spent a sizable chunk of my own life supporting him and standing with him. I repeat, I've spent a sizable chunk of my own life on earth supporting Raila Odinga. So, Mimi, I don't want to say anything more than that. We have nothing on the table. Sawa, kuna mwingine? Hata wewe nataka kusimama pia. Yes sir. Kimani Ngonjiri, you interviewed me. Thank you so much. Naam. Mimi sitaki hapa nianze kuzungumzia kiongozi yeyote. Si ndio? Tuko hapa Kimani Ngonjiri kwa jambo muhimu sana. We shall hear many stories. Tusubiri, pengine utapata maajabu. Yatakuja maajabu. Maajabu ndio hayo mengine utasikia. Tutaangalia na tuone what is what. Watu wakibandilisha nia yao, wakiona kuna ukosefu, kunaona kwamba kuachilia watoto wetu wakati wameuawa na wengine wakawa abducted, wanawekwa ndani ya masubaru kwa mabuti, na sisi tunyamaze. Pengine wenzetu hao wataona wacha jamaa, tulikuwa na broad base, hiyo mambo yake imeisha, ni juu yao, lakini sisi tuko tayari kukomboa Kenya. Another question? Thank you. Yes.
Who could even imagine that Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Amolo Odinga will one day part ways politically? These are two leaders who have worked together for over a decade. And that could tell people that these politicians are not yet to go separate ways. But what we can see is a clear indication that these politicians are no longer reading from the same scripture. From the response from Kalonzo Musyoka, you could see that he is no longer interested at all to be close to Raila Amolo Odinga, leave alone working with him or even being invited to the anniversary ceremony. He doesn't just want something at all connecting him to Raila Odinga. And for what reason? Raila is being considered as a betrayer, not only for the Gen Zs, but also for Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka has stood with Raila Amolo Odinga through thick and thin during elections, and he expected that this time around, Raila would come out and lend him a political hand as he aspires to clinch the top seat. But that is the time that Raila is now working with the opponent to Kalonzo Musyoka, William Ruto. That is something that has told Kalonzo Musyoka that Raila Amolo Odinga is someone that you can't trust politically. And what was the main intention that Kalonzo Musyoka wanted to achieve by publicly responding to the ODM party leader? I can see that the former vice president wanted Kenyans to know that it is over between him and Raila Odinga. And he also wanted Kenyans to know that going forward politically, he will go without Raila's support. That can tell us that Kalonzo Musyoka is no longer thinking about the support from Raila Amolo Odinga. And now this political hatred that Kalonzo Musyoka has on Raila Odinga is something that never just came the other day. This is something that came along the broad-based government. The moment that Raila decided to shake hand with President William Ruto, because Kalonzo automatically knew that Raila will dump him and leave him on the way. And that is exactly what we can now see. I also want you to watch and listen to some of his statements whereby he talked about Raila and how they used to be before the broad-based government.
A structured inter-party dialogue involving the young Kenyans. Now, my friend Raila Odinga, whom I've had the honor to deputize 10 years and then support him another 5 years unconditionally, hoping he was going to become the leader, because I thought Raila Odinga and I shared basic commitment to this country. Now my brother is on the other side. I'm left standing. And believe you me, I'll stand until there's real change in Kenya. Because one time, one of the leading papers, then get to Standard, put up a headline, "The last man standing." The last man standing. Have you seen the paper saying the last man standing? I said, yes, somebody has to stand. Because if we all now here say yes, sir, and get compromised beyond recognition, what happens to the future of this country? So we must dig in. And I'm here to tell you, dig in. Look at the values.
So guys, let me end it there. But before I do so, I would like to pose a question. Do you think that Kalonzo Musyoka gave a very suitable answer, or was he just rude in his response? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you soon in our next video. Bye and take care.